Hello, 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 welcome. Hope everybody's doing well. Avery, you going to sleep? You going to sleep? Okay, good. Okay, good night. Hello, hello, hello. Um, First person here is Queen City for tomorrow. New beginnings are on the horizon. You have the world at your feet. If you recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. May reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while, and you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Life comes into balance. New beginnings are on the horizon that lead to success around like growth, change, and transformation around like social activities. Or new people coming in, groups of people coming in. Devin, next fling. Next fling could be sometime this month, bringing in cause for celebration with either a Sagittarius or possibly an Aries. Exploring your options leads to success around flings and romance. Alpha for tomorrow. Alpha for tomorrow. Making decisions that push life forward towards greener pastures. You may be feeling like life is coming into balance and teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, and perseverance is paying off. You have a new journey that begins. Maybe spending time with a Capricorn. Could also be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Feeling relief around life moving forward towards greener pastures. Old wounds heal and move into the past. A wish comes true and you could be planning travel. Anna, General. Leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serves you, and a wish may come true. Maybe thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Life is coming into balance and success is coming in around work, school, or business. You have a little more financial stability coming in, and the weight of the world slips off your shoulders when you leave people, places, and things in the past that no longer serve you. Hi, Mel. Mariana, General. You're being guided by the divine towards greener pastures, and you could have good news that comes in around work, school, or business. Listening to your intuition, life is moving forward. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news, or it could be both. It could be two separate things. You have a new journey on the horizon that could be bringing in more money, and you may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Success is coming in around work, school, or business. Life comes into balance and you could be planning travel. Not bad. Tanya for the next 48. Next 48. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities, and you may be working on a new creative project or creative hobby. You may reconnect with an old friend or someone you haven't seen in a while, and you could be feeling relief around life moving forward. You could have water around Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and also Sagittarius. Money comes in and finances are improving. AA, what is Ali up to today? He hasn't replied yet. He just may be out and about. He may have a busy day with like social outings, plans, new beginnings. It just doesn't look like he's got time to talk right now. And he's setting a boundary by not answering. He'll answer like when he's ready or he has time to talk. LA, do you see Howie approving me? I don't know what it's for, but the cards are leaning towards no or not at this time. So I'm not convinced. Hi, Donis. Aries Sun, next 24. You have disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. Perseverance pays off. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well. Maybe spending time with a Libra. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Money comes in, finances improve, if not tomorrow, soon. Alessandra for the rest of the week. Rest of the week looks pretty good. It's a little slow and steady wins the race, but negativity is moving into the past. Maybe working on a creative project or creative hobby. With the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and new beginnings around the horizon. You may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and you could be feeling like something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. B for the next 24. Success comes in around whatever it is you're investing time in. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Could be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Disappointments heal and move into the past. A new journey begins. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Lily, hi. My son's having a bit of a hard time with his schoolwork. I want to know if it will be permanent on my temporal until next month. Things are up in the air. So you're wondering if you're going to be permanent because you want to know how much time you're going to have to help your son? Like, I'm not sure what the question is. Like, how does the son and the job relate to one another? Let me reread it. My son is having a bit of a hard time with his schoolwork. I won't know if I'm permanent at my temporal until next month, and things feel up in the air. So you're just talking like in general, right? All right, let's see. Oh, I pinned the wrong thing like an asshole. Well, disappointments heal and move into the past, and new beginnings are on the horizon. You have the world at your feet. I think you're going to wind up going permanent at this job, and then things move forward towards greener pastures. As far as your son is concerned, I think this is a temporary thing with him struggling in school. I think things are going to move forward because things are getting unstuck and beginning to move forward, and they could start to move forward pretty quickly, like if he gets over the hump. Listen to your intuition, and don't forget about taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Everything's going to kind of work itself out. And I think it's going to be kind of all at the same time. You just feel uneasy. Yeah, I get it. I get it. I think once you know that you're permanent, or once something permanent comes in, I think you're going to feel much more at ease. Because it's like you're not waiting on anything. There's none of that anxiety left. So over the next couple of weeks, I think that the anxiety is going to begin to fade. Halleck, career. It's a little slow and steady wins the race, but there may be new opportunities coming in before the end of the year. Were you feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business? Feeling ambitious, be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and a new job or business opportunity comes in. Exploring your options could lead to success. You also may be going back to school or learning a new area of study. Beautiful one. How will the appointment go Monday? It should go well. New beginnings on the horizon that could lead to success through divine timing. Slow and steady wins the race, but things move forward towards greener pastures. Not bad, not bad. T-back for tomorrow. A disappointment or a heartache is healing and moving into the past. You have a Gemini and an Aries around tomorrow. If you may be feeling ambitious to be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to, and you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, or whatever you're investing time into tomorrow pays off. Success comes in. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward. Pallavi love. When it comes to love, explore your options. You have new beginnings on the horizon that could bring in long-term success and a well-functioning, well-balanced relationship that could be pretty successful. Maybe with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, but you'll have choices. You may have another fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Don't make any decisions if you're feeling undecided, and explore your options leads to success around love. Where am I? Amiel, Sagittarius tonight after retrograde is over, no contact. Things are looking slow. You got the Eight of Swords here. If you want to hear from this person, I would suggest reaching out to them and not waiting on them. If you don't reach out to them, things may be slow. There may not be all that much happening after the retrograde. Like, it depends when you went no contact. If you went no contact prior to the retrograde, you should be hearing from them during the retrograde. If you went no contact during retrograde, you could hear from them afterwards. But things are slow, so I don't know. I would forget about the retrograde, and if you wanted to talk to them, I would reach out to them. Lucinda, finances for August. Finances look good. Perseverance pays off. The weight of the world slips off your shoulders. Teamwork is favored, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. Happiness comes in, and then the solution to a problem is in front of you. Before the end of August, you'll figure it out. More money is coming in. Finances are like they're flowing well. Money's coming in, money's going out. Oh my goodness, I lost my spot. I don't know where I am. Maybe I'm up to Ruchi, next in love. Maybe. Ruchi, next in love. Perseverance pays off around love, and life is moving forward. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. And you may have water coming in, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, although Scorpio comes up the strongest. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. You have happiness coming in around love when you explore your options. You also could have fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. No longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. KK 1111, General. Lay down the law, set boundaries. It'll serve you well. You may be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may have a new job or business opportunity present itself. Negativity is moving into the past. Teamwork is favored, and the hard work that you put into work, school, or business is coming back, making you feel better, compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. You also could have life oh, excuse me, life change for you for the better quickly. Lima for the next 48. Next 48. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from and have a wish that comes true. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and new doors open, choices and options come in. May have a new journey begin. You may be taking time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Could be feeling a little bit more financially secure, and something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Alex, hello. Should I tell my grandfather my car needs repairs and for him to go with me to... Yes, I think it's a good idea. Let's see what the cards say. Yeah, it's always a good idea to have somebody else there for their opinion. Like, remember how I said the story about my friend with the payments? I didn't even bring her there for that reason. The whole reason why I brought her there was that I needed a ride. And she, off the top of her head, was like, oh, wait a minute, that payment is wrong. So, yeah, having somebody else there with you is always a good idea, especially somebody that's older. I know that sounds really stupid and it shouldn't be like that, but sometimes I feel like older people could be a little bit more respected. Sometimes younger people, I feel like they, like, they think that they can push a younger person around. So, I like the idea. If he doesn't mind going with you, yeah. Beautiful one. My specialist sent me an email saying that she hadn't heard from my doctor since being denied treatment. So that makes two of us. What's been going on their end? This is beyond ridiculous. It's beyond ridiculous. I don't know if the specialist could reach out to the doctor or both of you could reach out to the doctor, because there is a miscommunication, and I do think that it's the doctor that dropped the ball. I think that you may have to be a little bit of like a squeaky wheel if you want to see that you get something taken care of. And I think that you're going to hear from them because you've got communication coming in. It's like you might have to be a little bit of annoying and keep calling, because I think the doctor is the one that dropped the ball, but I think the specialist should also reach out to the doctor. We got to get this on the road. This has gone on for way too long and nothing is being done. So I think it's the doctor's issue, but I don't know if you can. I don't see why you couldn't. You call the doctor and have the specialist reach out too. I mean, the specialist, when they didn't hear from the doctor, should have reached out. Not blaming them, because I don't think it's their fault. I think the doctor dropped the ball. It's ridiculous. So ridiculous. Oh, you're welcome, Alex. Good luck. And you've both been reaching out and nothing? Is there any way you can get another doctor? Or you can get another doctor's opinion, somebody that may be able to push it through quicker? Oh, you see the doctor on Monday? I would let him have it. I would let him have it. This is ridiculous. I mean, nobody gets an... It's crazy. It's crazy what goes on between what's gone on with you and what's been going on with Vicky. I mean, it's craziness. I mean, stupid, but when I had COVID, when I got the results back, they were like, call your doctor. Yeah, and I did, and nobody called me back. I mean, why? Why call the doctor? Let them know, and then what? They'll alert the media? Nobody cares. It's crazy what goes on. It really is crazy. I would let him know, and I don't know if you can switch doctors or get another doctor's opinion. I mean, this has gone on way too long. The specialist, though, I think can help you. I think the specialist may be able to help. Martisha, Cancer T, I get from him that whatever I said sparked a nerve, his true thoughts. Well, you called him out, and he knows that you're right. It doesn't look like he's... Well, you know how it looks? It looks like you might see an improvement in him, like in the short term. But the big picture is, as a person, he's not really changing. So he may be good for a little while, but he's going to kind of go back to his old behavior. So just keep that in mind. He's annoyed or upset because you called him out on it, and it's like now he has to change. But people don't change. Like, time and life changes people. You can't tell somebody to change, and that makes them change. So my fear here is that he's going to be good for a little while, and then he's going to go right back to his old shit again. But let's see what happens. He doesn't like being called out, but that's too bad for him. It's too bad. He's gotten away with this for long enough. wait for a neurologist is months. That's crazy. It's crazy. Well, so the neurologist is who you're going to see on Monday. I don't know how a doctor could make an excuse where they're not calling back the patient or the specialist, but I would let him know how that this is not acceptable. Like, you've been waiting long enough. This is beyond ridiculous. Something needs to get done. Discuss it with the specialist. I mean, it's crazy. Lima for the next 48. Did I do Lima? No, I don't know if I did. Well, you know what? I'm going to do it again. You have cause for celebration that comes in around life moving forward. Listen to your intuition and new beginnings around the horizon. You have the world at your feet. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to personal and professional relationships, and don't be afraid to speak your mind. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study, and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Lydia, week read vibe. Slow and steady wins the race, but you got new beginnings on the horizon. You have a Taurus here. I can't remember if we got a Taurus around. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and Empress is bringing in love and money. Could be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. The overall vibe is like, take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, and slow and steady wins the race. But it should be a pretty pleasant week. Yeah, some medical professionals really do suck. I mean, it's craziness. No Taurus, Lydia. Maybe it's somebody new. That would be good. New energy coming in would be a good thing. Shake things up a bit. I like that. Kimon, what to expect soon? Maybe planning travel. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you could have choices and options around social activity. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. May have a new job or business opportunity coming in. Disappointments heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. Old wounds are also healing and moving into the past. Pretty good. Oh, thank you. Sean, if I tell Kay that I'm thinking... what I'm thinking to tell him, what would be his reaction? I can't answer that because I can't answer, the cards can't answer what they don't know. So I don't know what you're planning on telling him, so I can't give you a reaction if I don't know what we're discussing. Brenda for tonight. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. You may have something nice happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. You may be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Personal relationships should be functioning well tonight. Listen to your intuition, and you're no longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. Lita, someone tried to break into my apartment this morning. You were right. Somebody is squatting above me. Will they come back? It was terrifying. That's crazy. I don't think that they're going to come back now that they know that you're in there, right? Did they catch the person that's squatting upstairs? I don't think that they're going to come back because I think that they may have thought that the place was empty. Did they catch the person? Because I think they're going to catch the person if they haven't. Martisha, too bad. I've been super patient. He knows he's wrong. We've been reconnected for a year now. I asked, where is this going? And he replied, We're building a strong foundation. Yeah, he knows he's wrong. Yeah, this in and out nonsense is not building a strong foundation. It's what it's building is a trauma bond. Yeah, a year is a long time. It's too bad. Lita, yes, I hid in my bathroom and called 911. The police let them go because he claimed to have the wrong house, but he kept trying to open my door and banging on the window. He also said that he was looking for his son. Okay, how are you looking for your son and you're trying to break into somebody's house? Who is the squatter? Like, who is, maybe that's the son. But what? The whole story makes no sense, because if you're looking for your son, you should know where he is and why you're trying to break into the apartment and not just wait for him to answer. That's so scary. So scary. I'm glad that the police came, though. Lucky general for the next 2 weeks. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and you could have some money coming in. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. You could have choices and options around social activity. You may get good news that comes in around work, school, or business, and an old wound is healing and moving into the past. Mazzy, Rolando's current feeling towards me. They find you to be somebody who was genuinely a happy person, somebody who was pleasant to be around, somebody who was smart and intelligent, kind-hearted, caring, sincere, a loyal friend. Devaya, why is G avoiding talking about potentially working together? He just doesn't reply when I ask him about it. I don't think he wants to commit to it right now. That's why he's not answering. He's unsure of what he wants to do, so he's not saying anything. Yeah, he's unsure he doesn't know. That's why he's not really commenting. He doesn't want to commit to something if he's unsure. Maggie, general for August. You have something happening that makes you happy with the sun. You've got take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care, making decisions that push life forward. You've got choices and options that come in around social activity. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward towards greener pastures. You're no longer feeling stuck or stagnant. Life is moving forward. And then you have some good luck coming in. Luck is changing for you for the better. You may be planning travel. Adrian, general around money this month. Money's okay. Six of Pentacles. You got money coming in, money's flowing, money's going out. You're paying your bills. You might be feeling relief around finances this month. You'll be okay. Nat, general for this month. you've got perseverance pays off around work, school, or business. The world is at your feet. Money coming in, finances could be improving, and you may be spending time with the Virgo. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant may now start to move forward. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward towards greener pastures. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. D for tomorrow. D for tomorrow. Lay down the law, set boundaries, it'll serve you well, and you got good luck coming in with choices and options around social activity that could ease anxiety. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. Lucky, I dealt with endometriosis in my 20s. Took 3 years before my doctor would say, oh my God. That's terrible that you had to wait so long. But I know, who was it that I was watching? Maybe it was Michelle McDaniel. But her too. I'm pretty sure it was Michelle. That she struggled too, and I think that she may have even been a little bit older. Maybe she's 32 or 35. I told the police the same thing. My neighbors called the police last night too because this guy was running up the fire escape. What the hell? Oh my God. Lita, I met a guy at Target today. He approached me. His initial is R. Will it go anywhere? It seems very nice. Well, it does have potential. There's communication coming in. There's a little indecision, but that's okay. This is brand new. There is communication coming in, and perseverance could lead to things moving forward. So let's see what happens. You got the world at your feet. Lucky, the Libra is slow approaching. Maybe he'll finally make his move. He talks big. Oh, that's like the one that Tanya has, though. That's the big talker. Let's see what happens. Yeah, Sean, that's fine. Bacon, love for M Sagittarius, single for the next 3 weeks. This person may be exploring their options. They have air around, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. If they're feeling undecided about something or someone, they shouldn't make any decisions until they're ready, but they could have romance heating up over the next 3 weeks or so. They also may have an Aries coming in, or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Life is moving forward, and I think they're ready for it. Sean, what will Kay's reaction be if I tell him how I feel about his lack of communication? Well, you know what's going to happen here, similar to the other guy. Over the course of the next couple of weeks, you may see more communication coming in. And then you may think that, like, the disappointment's moving into the past, but then it kind of goes back to slowing down again. It's like he'll improve in the short term, but the big picture, not much is changing. But I think that he'll, like, I think that when you tell him, like, he'll be, like, apologetic and he's going to try to make a bigger effort, but I don't know that you're going to see a big effort, big picture. It just may be in the moment. I didn't feel an earthquake. We had one here. I didn't even know. Beautiful one. Have they at least been looking into another treatment? I'm at my wit's end. I think that the specialist has some ideas in mind. Yeah, I do. I do think that they're going to come up with something. Julie, did you feel the earthquake? I'm going to Google it. The last time we had an earthquake, I thought that it was, like, I live on a main road, and I thought it was like a truck. You know how trucks sometimes make a noise and they shake the road? That's what I thought it was. And then I was talking to one of my friends. I was on the phone with him, and same thing. He thought it was a truck, but no, it was an earthquake. Yes, New York had, oh my God, New York City and the surrounding areas had a 4.8. How come I didn't feel it? What time was it? Is 4.8 big? I mean, for here it is. We don't usually have earthquakes. Let me see. Yeah, I thought my daughter jumped out of my bed and fell. Yeah, like that's like the truck. Like that's what I thought. But I didn't. What time was it? You were yelling. Mel ran into the Scorpio today, but went into the opposite direction. When I spotted him, his thoughts and feelings after what I did. Oh, he's upset. May felt like misaligned, unstable, not much is changing. May feel like you avoided him, which is what you did. Here's one of my friends just replied. She lives in New Jersey. She said her house shook. Oh, at 10:20, I didn't feel nothing. I was probably yelling at Avery. um, well, I was live at 10:20, right? I didn't feel anything. Right, because it's 10:46, and I've been on for 38 minutes, which means, come on with the math. I got on here at like a little after 10. Oh, I was reading for you. I didn't. Did it look like anything happened here? And I was clueless? Dee Dee for tomorrow, Monday. You have choices and options that may come in around social activity, and you could be spending time with a Leo. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Your luck is about to change for the better quickly, and walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Rimmel, General. Feeling ambitious, you should be able to accomplish whatever you set your mind to. Perseverance pays off, and you have money coming in. Finances are improving, maybe paying off a bill of debt or a loan. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. May also be feeling a little bit more financially secure. Julie, will I get my 437 assignments for complete before tomorrow night ends. I think you will be able to get it done before tomorrow night ends, yes. Some people in the city didn't feel it. But Payman, you felt it? Liz, for the next 24. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down that can make a wish come true. Listen to your intuition. With the magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, life comes into balance. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and you may be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Oh, Julie didn't feel it. Priscilla, finances for August. Finances look okay. Areas of your life that have been stuck or stagnant should now move forward. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan can make you feel relief. Teamwork is favored, and there's relief coming in around finances moving forward. That brings in cause for celebration, and life is moving forward towards greener pastures. You love general around why I have such problems following a diet plan. Slow and steady wins the race. Listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Take it one day at a time. Small changes equal big changes. So starting off small or making little changes could add up to big progress, big picture. But here's my 2 cents. Because in my life, I've been on every diet there is. Stop eating bread, sugar, or anything that turns to sugar. Cut out rice, pasta, and anything sugar, and you will not have a problem sticking to the diet. I know that all of these like dietitians and nutritionists and Weight Watchers will tell you that it's perfectly fine to eat carbohydrates, and while I don't think they're going to kill you, I think in my own experience, I can't control my hunger when I'm eating too much. So for me, if I like probably since it's been a good couple of years that I've pretty much followed keto, but I fell off for a while and had a hard time getting back on. In my opinion, it has nothing to do with the cards, just from my experience, that my body reacts to that sugar similar to a drug, and it's very hard for me to get off that sugar. But once I get it out of my system, I don't want it anymore, and it's so much easier to stick to a diet when you're not hungry, and you won't be hungry if you're eating protein and fat and not sugar and starch. And for me, that's what I think makes the difference. You know, like I remember years being on Weight Watchers and counting out 7 pretzels for 2 points, and then having to walk for 10 minutes to earn the 2 points back. It's such a struggle that way, where if you just, I intermittent fast because really, I'm not hungry in the morning. If I'm hungry, if I'm super hungry, I'll eat, but if I'm not hungry, I'm not going to eat. But if you say you eat at like 10, 11, 12 in the morning, and I hate eggs, but I'll make myself eat hard-boiled eggs. If you have 3 hard-boiled eggs, and if you eat anything like bacon or sausage or anything like that, steak, it doesn't matter. I'll have like sardines, which are not as terrible as they sound. Eat that, and then you're not hungry, and then you just don't think about food. But have a half a cup of rice, forget it. The half a cup of rice will do me in. I can't eat a half a cup of rice. I'm going to eat the whole pot. It's bad. But overeat sardines, not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm going to eat my little can of sardines. I'm going to have it with a salad and avocado, and I'm not going to be hungry again. And I'm not going to be looking for ice cream. And I have plenty of ice cream in the house for Avery. So that's just my 2 cents. Cut out anything that turns to sugar, and you'll find it's much easier to stick to. Anyways. Stacy for tomorrow. Negativity moves into the past. You've got 2 Mercus favored, and you may feel relief around like something nice happening around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Life is moving forward towards greener pastures with new beginnings on the horizon. Even if that's not happening tomorrow, it's coming in. Maybe spending time with a Leo. Old wounds are healing and moving into the past, and you may be investing time in the side business, side project, side hustle. Hey man, I felt a rattle in the entire building. I thought a large vehicle hit the building. Wow, okay. I didn't feel anything. Makes sense. I know, it's so shitty because, like, I know I can't have, like, it will totally derail me. Although I was at a birthday party a couple of weeks ago and I had a piece of ice cream cake and it didn't send me crazy. But I also kept saying to myself, this doesn't have to ruin your life. Because I remember there was one Christmas, like there was one full year that I stuck to keto without cheating at all. Like nothing. Because I feel like I can't. Like my sister-in-law, she's taken off like 80 pounds on keto, but I'll see her every once in a while steal a couple of fries off my nephew's plate. I am not that person. I can't do that. Because if I steal a couple of fries off the plate, I'm going to eat the rest of the plate and then I'm going to stop for chips on the way home. I admire people that can do it. I can't. I know I can't. It's better for me to have none. So one Christmas, I had a cannoli on Christmas Eve, and it kind of sent me into a tailspin. And like the whole year, I couldn't get back on track. Like I would do okay for a couple of weeks, and then I would fall off. Yeah, so now I've been pretty good with staying on track. The only thing I've been allowing myself that really isn't keto these days is watermelon. Because it's summer and I have to have watermelon. But that's not derailing me. I'm okay with it. But if I have pasta, I know I'm going to be hungry. The watermelon doesn't seem to make me hungry. And neither does like berries or fruit. Like that, I have to have a little bit of fruit every day. And that's really all I want. That's sweet. I don't even want anything else. Toka, love in August. Love for August is okay. If you're currently with someone, it's like slow and steady wins the race, but well functioning. If you're not with anyone, you may have a water sign around Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, but it's a little slow. You could also have choices and options, but there's not like a ton of love happening in August. There may be exploring options. There also could be a Leo coming in. Expressing your wants and needs around love could be helpful, but it's a slow and steady wins the race kind of a thing. Hey man, I'm struggling with myself. Recently gained 7 pounds. I want to lose them. It's been on and off. I know. That's how it's so annoying. So annoying. Now, I don't know about, those of us that live here in the north, we don't have them here. But when I was in Florida with my father, you go into Publix and they have a scale there in the lobby, and my dad makes me get on it. He's like, you're gaining weight, weigh yourself. I'm like, I'm not getting on that scale. But you know what? He was right. I did put some weight back on after I fell off of keto. And then, I hear it from him. You have to watch your health and blah. And he's right. He's right. I was eating at the Cheesecake Factory and I was getting this pasta that was really good. But not only am I eating the pasta, the bread is there, and then God knows what kind of oil it is it's cooked in. Not good. I don't need to eat like that. But anyway, I haven't gone to Cheesecake Factory in quite some time now. Actually, I can't remember the last time I was there, which is good. But Okay, here, who haven't I gotten to? Hi, C. Yes, you made it. I have my scale right outside my bathroom, and I usually go on it every day after I get off the treadmill. The thing is, sometimes, I usually try to go out on the treadmill first thing in the morning. But if I wind up going on it later and I've already eaten and had a lot of water and stuff, I'll just skip it. Julie, how is our feeling about me still being over at him? Okay, happy and content, well balanced, grounded, stable. Looks good. I think he's happy that you're there. Doll face for the next 48. Maybe paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You've got new beginnings on the horizon. Slow and steady wins the race, but you could be spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Areas of your life that have been slow to move forward may now start to move forward with an old wound healing and moving into the past. Miss Billy, love. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you, and happiness comes in. Now, if you're currently in a well-functioning relationship, your current relationship can continue. Don't bring the past into the future. If you're in any situation that may be dysfunctional or not working for your highest good, it may move into the past, and then new doors will open. Happiness comes in when you explore new options, which then could be with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. After disappointments and heartaches are healing and moving into the past, life is moving forward quickly towards greener pastures. Eric, what will things be like at work for me next week? Next week looks pretty good. You've got listen to your intuition and life moves forward. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down with good news that comes in that brings in growth, change, and transformation. Amen. I hear you. I get it on it in the morning before drinking anything. I just feel inspired to see smaller numbers. I know, me too. Me too. Julie, will I pass the final assignment for 437? I think you are going to pass it, yes. Summer, love. When it comes to love, you've got choices and options are coming in that could push life forward towards greener pastures, but slow and steady wins the race. You could have water around, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may have a Gemini around. A wish comes true when you listen to your intuition and explore your options. Don't settle for less than you want or deserve when it comes to love. Dakota, general for August. You've got good luck coming in, and your life may change for the better quickly. You could be planning travel, and you may have money coming in. You're no longer holding yourself back. You're listening to your intuition, and you may be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Not bad. See, what are the chances I can move to Michigan by the end of next summer? Pretty good. Like, you can make that happen. If you focus on it, you can make it happen probably without much of a problem at all. I'm going to say you have like close to like a 99% chance that you can make that happen easily. Anthony, when a new job offer is coming to me, what do you see with that job? Maybe sometime in October. Brings in cause for celebration, teamwork is favored, feeling grounded and stable and well balanced, the world is at your feet. Not bad, not bad. Davey, what does Tarot want me to know? Negativity moves into the past, cause for celebration comes in, and teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Old wounds heal and move into the past, and life moves forward. You have the world at your feet, and you may be taking the, like, feeling like the hard work you put into career is coming back to you. Maybe planning travel, and you may be spending time with a Virgo. C, work for next week. Work for next week. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past, and slow and steady wins the race. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and success is coming in around work, school, or business. Work looks good. New opportunities that bring you growth, change, and transformation. You may be very busy at work next week. You may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. It even could be on-the-job training. Whatever it is, it would be positive. It should be a decent week. Pretty good. Still haven't heard from P Company. How annoying. I still think you're going to hear from them. Heyman weekly reading. Slow and steady wins the race, but you might have some money coming in, or finances could be improving. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may do something like out of the blue, fun and spontaneous, and you may have more money coming in. Maybe feeling a little bit more financially secure. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Looks like a pleasant week. Cinnamon for tomorrow. Slow and steady wins the race, but life moves forward towards greener pastures when you listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. May hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from. Excuse me. Or get good news that you've been waiting on. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready, and listen to your intuition. Where's my back scratcher thingy? You know, the other one that's pointy and sharp is much better. Oh, you're welcome. Is there anyone here yet that I haven't answered for? Julie sent an email. Yeah, it's still going to happen. There's negativity, indecision, and deceit around the situation, although it may be slow. I would say sometime maybe early fall or mid-fall. Yeah, right now things are a little stagnant. Kanchan, can you see if doing summer shopping this year is convenient for me? Or do you see it's not that important task and can be rescheduled for later? Yeah, if you want to schedule it for later, that's fine. I don't think it needs to be done right now. Starfall for today. Something may happen today that makes you happy and releases the weight of the world, slips off your shoulders, and life begins to move forward. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. No longer holding yourself back. You have new beginnings on the horizon. Listen to your intuition. New beginnings lead to success around work, school, or business. That may not be until we get later into the week. Something nice may happen around the home, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, and you may be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Sent it through email, okay. You just open up that email. Sometimes it takes a sec. Hey, who sent me a text message? Wow, okay. They're feeling disappointed, unsuccessful and disappointed, and maybe even a little hurt, disappointed and hurt. Now, do you think that they have any idea why you're upset or disconnecting? Because I'm not so sure that they do. I don't think that they have any idea. They're feeling a little stuck or stagnant, but it is weighing heavy on them. Yeah, they're not taking it lightly. You know, like for me, it would happen at yoga all the time, and it happens here too sometimes. Like somebody's just disappears for a while, and you don't really realize it until they show up, and then you're like, oh, you know, like I can't think of anybody, but somebody comes in, like Phantom Punk, right? Disappeared for a long time, but I didn't really think about it until they showed up, and I was like, oh, it's good to see you. But this isn't like that. This is someone who has taken notice. And like with me, and even like with the yoga people, that they would kind of disappear for a while, I wouldn't notice until I came back. It's not because of anything personal. It's just that there's so many people coming in that you're not always paying attention. You know, I mean, we notice some people, you know, like somebody recently asked about Spiritually Beautiful. Now, I haven't seen Spiritually Beautiful around in a long time. And they cross my mind, right? But sometimes for no reason other than just being busy, you don't really notice. But this is not the case in that situation. That person is well aware of it. Julie, is Ace still coming back around for a relationship, or that's it now? No, there's still opportunity for more to come around that situation. It's possible. Yeah, I don't know where she's been. It's been a long time. Somebody was just recently asking. It may have been Tanya brought her up, maybe? Somebody did. And then there are those occasions where somebody says, oh, hey, have you seen so-and-so? And we haven't seen them, and then all of a sudden they show up in the stream, like that day or later in the day. Bright as light, what type of a job will I have? I can't tell you what type of job you're going to have. I don't know what you do for a living. I can only tell you if you're going to get a job or when it would be. You have to make the decision as to which type of job it's going to be. There's opportunity for choices and options around employment sometime between now and the end of the year. Perseverance pays off and can lead you to greener pastures, but it may take some effort, like to find something that you want or something that's a good fit. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? Why is my back always itchy? Anthony, you really want a new job? I think you're going to get one sometime this fall, like September, October time frame. Adonis, to be honest, I don't even know if they know why I detached. It was because last time I went to them I felt disrespected, and I also don't know if they're doing well because I used to be somewhat a frequent customer. Okay. Is it somebody that you go to in person? Because I can understand feeling like more disrespected in person, right? Like sometimes if you're doing it like online, I would say, or even through email, sometimes like there's a lot of room for error as far as like what people are saying or how they're reading it or whatever, but in person. I know, Anthony, I know it's rough for you there. I know. That stinks. Yeah, keep applying, Anthony. Something's going to change. Adonis, not. But it seems like they are struggling a little bit and they don't have much flexibility. Okay, okay. Anybody else here haven't answered for yet? No, does Scorpio finally feel that it's really over between us? I don't want him. You know what it is? Yeah, he kind of knows that it's over, but he's kind of still has that hope that maybe something could change. But you know, like there may be a conflict between the head and the heart, but I think he kind of knows. Bye, Anthony. Have a nice night. We'll see you soon. Adonis, V and I near future. And communication either coming in or picking up. Listen to your intuition and something nice may happen around love or romance or something love related. Lay down the law and set boundaries if you feel like you need to, but there may be communication coming in or picking up and you may feel like a wish just come true. Disappointments are healing and moving into the past. Not bad, not bad. That's it. Okay, then I will wrap it up. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm not sure what time. Maybe like early afternoon, possibly, if all goes well. That's what my goal will be, early afternoon. Thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you guys tomorrow.